have young people who've generated ideas and solutions, and we are bringing them to let you see what they've created. So we're going to start by inviting the team from Harrison College to the stage to come and tell you about their solution. Please put your hands together.
Good morning. We were the Harrison College team for the IT Girls Hackathon. So to first introduce our project, we have a skit. Man, Donna, I can't take it anymore. The abuse, it hurts, Donna.
What are you talking about? I thought he used to treat you good.
Nah, boy, he beating me bad as ever, and I just can't handle it no more.
What? Well, you know, there's a coincidence. Yesterday, I was scrolling through Instagram when I came across a page by a couple of young ladies from Harrison College about domestic abuse.
But you mean, Donna, they could help me?
Well, they probably should be able to because they have a website, a podcast, and an app. I'm sure they can help.
What's the name I could find all of this under, Donna?
This is the We Care, We Share movement.
Man, Donna, you helped me good. You helped me good.
No problem. Anytime, sis. Anytime.
Anytime. So our team shall introduce themselves.
My name is Donnelly Sierra, and I was a team captain.
My name is Sienna Gollop. I was a team captain.
My name is Amelia Valdez, and I'm the social media manager.
My name is Chloe Nandwani, and I assisted with the socials. Yeah.
My name is Kristen Odo, and I'm a team member.
So today we have our presentation for We Share, We Care. Who is ACGICT? Our solution to gender-based violence. We have a three-part approach.
Okay, so first we have our website. Now, our website is a site which allows our members to share their thoughts on gender-based violence, their experiences, and connect with other people who have been through this and have seen the other side. So, to start off. Okay, so first we have our homepage. Now, our homepage allows people to learn a bit more about us as a group. And then we have our mission statement page, which then tells people a bit about us and what we are trying to do. We next have an information page, which lets people know a little bit about gender-based violence, because some people might not even know that they're experiencing gender-based violence or perpetrators of gender-based violence. We have a page which allows people to download our mobile app, which then allows them to access our podcast. A page which connects them to our podcast, but the reason why we have it on our mobile app is so that people can access it anywhere. For instance, if they're in a bad situation and their partner might be keeping them from accessing the internet, they don't have to be like, well, I can't get the help I need because I don't have internet connection. Next, we have our forum, which allows people to connect with others who have experienced gender-based violence and share their views on gender-based violence, share their experiences, and gain help from others. Now I turn over to Kristen.
Thank you, Amelia. On to the next segment of our presentation, the podcast. The podcast was an effective way for us to share our views on gender-based violence whilst educating others on the topic. We answered questions such as, what is gender-based violence? Who should one turn to when in a situation like this? And if gender-based violence is only affected by females, which it most certainly is not. It affects both genders. Some of the questions were sent to us via our socials, which had accounts that were specifically designated to our We Share, We Care initiative. In conclusion, we uploaded the podcast to our website and our app so as to allow a wider crowd to see it. On to Chloe.
Thank you, Kristen. Our mobile app is our main forum for our podcast, where we will be posting, as she previously stated, our podcast and all the questions that we will have sent in by our followers on our socials via Twitter and Instagram. In addition to the podcast, our mobile app contains our socials where you can stay up to date with our journey on our We Share, We Care movement. And it also contains a chat where you can talk with others who are experiencing the same, going through the same experiences as you in gender-based violence.
So you may be asking now why you should download our app, go to our website, or follow us on any of our socials if you aren't experiencing it yourself. The way we approach this is from both perspectives of the violence, and people who have experienced it can come and share their stories and educate others, and also prove to others that it's okay to speak up about what you're going through and how you're dealing with it. Our app isn't just an app that's there to help you access our socials or access our podcasts. We also have, as Chloe stated, our chat room where people can come and talk about their experiences and come and see how they can get help or how they can help others in their families, friends, communities, all sorts. Our website is also very helpful to anybody and everybody. If you know anybody experiencing gender-based violence, you can recommend them to our website, recommend them to our app, or even our socials, where anywhere you try to access your information on the violence, you will always be able to access us, and we will always be able to help. So our app, podcasts, website, even our socials are all useful to everybody experiencing the gender-based violence or trying to help others. So in conclusion, we'd like to thank you all for listening and hope that everybody joins the hashtag We Share, We Care movement.
Good morning. I'm Bridget Lewis, one of the organizers of Caribbean Girls Hack. And we want to thank the girls from Harrison College for their presentation. We Care, We Share. On stage next, we're going to have the girls from the Ellerslie School and Springer Memorial, a combined team. They call themselves Mixed Bag of Wonderful. So join me in welcoming on stage the girls from Mixed Bag of Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, the girls are getting mic'd up. So, even though we're going to have a little panel discussion after, I can give you some background as to Caribbean Girls Hack. So, this is a hackathon that is held across the Caribbean every single year. At this point, we're in 5 countries: Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Grenada, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And we work with girls in schools and high schools, secondary schools and university level, to use technology to creatively problem solve for issues that are currently facing us here in the Caribbean and indeed globally. So the issues that the girls are going to be dealing with this morning, and as you could see from the Harrison College presentation, the issues are gender-based violence and climate change and resilience. And as you know, we can see the effects of those 2 things very clearly on the region and in all of the Caribbean. So we thought these were the issues that would be most important for us to focus on, to get the girls to be thinking about these issues and to be creating technology as a way of solving some of these issues. So that's what you're seeing this morning, the result of their many weeks of slogging in workshops and on webinars, learning new technology, so mobile app development, gaming and animation, website development, intro to coding, chatbots, AI, how to pitch effectively, and other skills that they're going to need as we begin to create the ecosystem of women in tech. I don't know how many of you know this. Oh, I can stop filling. Okay, but just so you know, only 1 in every 4 tech jobs is held by a woman, and that's a global statistic, so think about that.
Ready? Good morning, everyone. We are the Caribbean Girls Hack from the Ellerslie School and Springer Memorial School, and we put together the mixed bag of wonderfuls.
Gender-based violence and intimate partner violence is real and present danger. Many times persons in abusive relationships do not know that they're experiencing it and do not know how to get help.
Our solution is a game, Pop the Bubble, which targets persons between 15 to 24 and provides them with knowledge and the resources to recognize gender-based violence and how they can help to stop it.
Gender-based violence is Pop the Bubble is a game that we created as our solution to the problem. Meet our main character, Bunny Bop. He lives within a bubble and is in an abusive relationship with our default character, Alex. Alex represents the significant other who is very abusive. Throughout the game, the game's purpose is to be able to shrink the bubble and eventually pop it. To do that, throughout the game, you are given different tasks to do by Alex. So like you will go to the store and stuff, and at the same time you are given a time to come back home. At the same time you are given a task by somebody else, another default character in the game, where they give you a question on gender-based violence, and if you choose the most helpful, you get to pass the level, and eventually your bubble shrinks.
In conclusion, we hope that our product will capture the interest of those who have the experience of an abusive relationship, and those who don't. We would like to raise awareness of all the world.
Okay, so that was our mixed bag of wonderful team from the Ellerslie School and from Springer Memorial. And as you can see, they were dealing with the very real issue of gender-based violence. They created a game, Pop the Bubble, and the game really is to help teenagers navigate this very, very difficult topic, and to also increase awareness amongst people who may be interested in learning more about gender-based violence, what it is, because it's sometimes very difficult to even recognize what gender-based violence is. People are actually in abusive situations that are purely based on gender, and they're not even aware of the level of abuse that they're actually sustaining. So it's important for us to educate teenagers, younger kids, about what gender-based violence really is, how to actually identify gender-based violence, and what are some of the ways in which you can actually combat gender-based violence. What are some of the resources that you can access in order to help you to navigate this particular issue and say no to gender-based violence. The next team is going to be our team from Dighton Griffith. This is our winning team. And are they ready? And they're going to be presenting on the topic of climate change and resilience. I think all we have to do is recall Dorian, and a few years, or is it last year or the year before, Maria, and the devastating effects that those hurricanes have had on the Caribbean when we talk about climate change and resilience. But these girls are actually looking at climate change from a different perspective in terms of how it affects the earth in many, many different ways. And as you'll see, they're going to focus on some really protected animals and how they're going to be using the technology they created to help these endangered species. So please welcome on stage the girls from Dighton Griffith High School, winners of Caribbean Girls Hack 2019.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm Destiny.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Brianna.
And today we have a prototype that will change
your life.
Our prototype's name is Climate
Earth.
Climate Earth is an app,
Also known as CE, which was designed for those 11 years and under.
And it is an app that doesn't even need Wi-Fi. It can be used for the rich or poor.
boy,
Advanced or in advance.
boy or girl. This app is for
You. The app also consists of mini games where you can play to unlock certain knowledge and the key main points of what is going on in the world. It even has a VIP section.
Yes. By just being a very realistic Earth and stopping wherever your little fingertips desires in the world, it will zoom in and show you what's going on in that climate, whether it's good or bad news. But enough talking about this prototype. You want to see it, right? You want to see it. So introducing to you our prototype, Climate Earth. Our app is run by our scientific owl called Ollie. By tapping on Ollie at any time in the app, you can get information about our app, or he will even tell you about the mini games that we have. We have created our app that when we partner with companies, they will have a selective weekly challenge. So when you tap on Ali at any time, he will tell you what's the new weekly challenge for that company, whether they have a cause near and dear to their heart that they want to add to our app. So if I was to tap this, it will zoom in and show you somewhere in the climate. So as you can see right now, the Amazon rainforest that has been burning for many, many weeks. This is a very serious issue that we wanted to address. As you can tell, Ollie is telling you what is going on here. When you click continue, he will also give you fun facts about the rainforest before it was burnt down. But remember those mini games we were talking about? Me and my team and I, have constructed 4 mini games. But our favorite mini game is Creature Rescue. Creature Rescue is basically where you rescue different animals, whether it being a turtle or an elephant. As you know, pollution is a serious issue. Every time we throw plastic in the ocean, we are choking and we are killing our turtles. That is very near and dear to our heart. So in our game, we constructed that you will save a turtle by doing a very animated procedure by removing plastic from the turtle's body and nursing it back to health. You can also play with people all around the world and online to see how much how many turtles you can save. So whether you have somebody in the United States of America called John, you can save, if John saved 100 turtles, you can challenge John and tell, well, I can save 105 turtles, John. So this is very near and dear cause to our heart. And look at that turtle, it's really cute, come on. You really want poison turtles? We don't want to do that. But everything, me and my team did not want to do this. We really didn't. Because we think that this is a very serious issue and it should not be based around money. But we have constructed 4 ways in order to make cash. One way is our donation page.
Our donation page is a section of part in our app where businesses can partner with us to help us improve our game and make sure that it is not really about the money, it's about helping the children understand what is really going on in the world, and so that they can have a better understanding, because let's really be honest, the children 5 to 11 really don't understand, and it's not only for 5 to 11, but it is also for ages older and up, so that it can be fun to play, and so that we can improve our app
so that the children can understand.
Yes, and our donation page is basically where our names will be there and the people that helped us construct the app. It's for any player, even if it's a cause near and dear to your heart, you can donate, whether it be $10, $50, and you never know that $50 can be donated to help buy gloves to help clean up a beach somewhere in the world. Another way we have, as I said, about our partnerships with companies, when you partner with us, you will have a weekly challenge that if a company likes if a company likes elephants and they want to help the elephants, they can donate money to that specific game and you will have a weekly challenge for that specific game. We also would like to advertise the company's videos, if they have videos, in our app. One more thing we have is VIP access. VIP access is where, whether you're 5 years old and you want to be more, because in our app, you can collect coins to buy more animals. You can switch your animals and you can have a golden animal. So when you have the VIP access, you can either receive 20,000 coins to move on to the next level, or you can have access to VIP animals.
Merch. Now this is just a little, 3 examples of the merch we will have available. We have t-shirts, we have hats, we have pop sockets, and on these t-shirts, hats, and pop sockets, we will have our logo and our slang, if you want.
Our slogan,
right.
Our slogan is a simplified world. But thank you so much for listening. And you can follow us on Instagram at DGS_tech_superstars to see our movement. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now we would like to introduce to the stage Ms. Marla Dukran, who is the Chief Economist at BIT, who is going to moderate a short discussion with our team captains and Ms. Lewis. Please welcome her to the stage.
Thank you. So we're going to have the captains and Bridget. Good morning, everyone.
You can go down one more, girls. Go down one more.
So we have Sienna Gollop from Harrison College, Amber Price, Mixed Bag of Wonderful, LSE School, and Springer Memorial, and Destiny Howell. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Congratulations, girls.
Thank you.
I think they deserve another round of applause. So I'm going to just ask the girls in turn to tell us a little bit about, starting from you nearest to me, tell us a little bit about the journey that got you here. What was it like? What were the challenges? What were the triumphs? And tell us a bit about what difference it has made to you and your team.
Well, I must say the journey was not easy. We will always talk about this. The same week of the hackathon, we planned to drop out. We were not planning to stay.
Meltdowns?
Yeah, we had a total meltdown. We did not want to stay anymore. But the journey has been very tough, but we pushed through, and by the grace of God, we are here today.
Well, congratulations for sticking
you.
it through, despite the meltdowns.
Yes.
That's life. Tell us about your journey.
I think for my team, personally, we found out a little later than everybody else. So for us, it was also tough to get a whole team of girls that were really interested and really wanting to go at it. And I think we did have ups and downs as well. But for us, it was fun. It was a fun environment for us to work in and for everybody to develop our apps and so forth. And I think everybody really enjoyed themselves. And with the help from everybody, that our teachers, Bridget, all the people at First Caribbean, everybody, I think it was a good experience for us and growing.
Fantastic.
So
last but not
for
least?
my team, since we weren't going to school together, I think it was very difficult trying to organize times and how to work together, but it was fun and interesting.
And what about the fact that you had to work together as a team? Like, what was that experience like? Because
Especially
even
for
as
you
grown-ups,
guys.
we sometimes have problems working as teams.
Well, for me, I was frustrated a little bit because I like
No
things to
kidding.
be done in a certain way, and at times it wasn't like that, so I was frustrated a little bit.
Well, thanks for sharing that and for being so frank. But that's not unique to your age group. Trust me. Congratulations again, girls, and I really hope that this experience carries you through your careers and that the learnings stay with you and your teams as well. Bridget, you wanted to ask any questions of them?
I think one of the things that we are most wanting to do through Caribbean Girls Hack is to really inspire girls to pursue careers and studies in tech so that we begin to create a robust ecosystem of women in tech and begin to address some of the gender inequality and the economic disparities that exist in the sector today as it relates to women versus men. I gave you a little statistic there, which is a global statistic. 1 in 4 tech jobs globally is held by a woman. That has to change. And so through Caribbean Girls Hack, we are hoping that we are creating that, we're beginning to create that shift in the tech industry. So I really am interested, girls, to hear how Caribbean Girls Hack and your involvement in Caribbean Girls Hack has changed your perspective as it relates to technology. Destiny, Amber, you want to go first?
Well, I think, at first I wasn't interested at all.
Very frank, thank you,
Because
Amber.
it's more like a male environment and industry.
Could you repeat that, please?
It was more like a male industry, and I thought it would be difficult for women to have a chance. So being in this experience, I think that I have a chance.
Yes.
I guess similarly, of course, I didn't really know much about it, and everybody thinks that technology is mostly held by men, which it is. So it was very eye-opening to see that how many women were really involved in it, but people still see it as a male industry, and to see just that females can do the same exact thing, and if anything, we could do it better. But it was eye-opening and changing to see that through this there was an outlet for young girls especially to get to know more about it.
Thank you, Sienna.
Yes, I completely agree with what the two girls just said. Growing up, knowing that it was a male industry, it was definitely a change because I always had an interest in IT, but I never thought I could get far in it because of my gender. But this has opened my eyes and see that not everything is male-based, and I'm really thankful for that because we will be moving forward. So I am excited to take this globally and let the world know that it's run by girls because we run the world.
That's a fantastic result. Bridget, I don't think you could have wanted better outcomes.
Oh, I mean, this is like
this, right?
everything that we ever dreamed of. So I'm so very happy.
So congratulations to you as well.
Oh, well,
for
it was such a team effort.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention that George Thomas, the deputy CIO from FCIB, was supposed to be a part of the panel, but he has had an unfortunate issue that he's having to deal with, so he's not here with us. But I wanted to speak to the importance of corporate support, and I really wanted to talk about First Caribbean Bank as the ideal partner for us in this journey, on this journey. And the First Caribbean is not just providing us with well-needed monetary resources, but they have engaged their team members who are tech, who are tech role models, to be mentors for our girls on this journey. And I think you could hear from, I think it was Amber who spoke about the FCIB mentors, or was it? Oh, it was Sienna, right? So, I mean, FCIB has really been lockstep with us on this journey, not, as I said, just through monetary resources, but through mentorship. And I think I think they represent what all companies need to be as it relates to supporting not just girls in tech, but other initiatives that are real game changers, other initiatives that are going to move us from where we are today into the fourth industrial revolution, which is actually where we're at now. So I really just wanted to take this opportunity to say that we really need corporates to step it up and to really begin to support these types of initiatives that are going to change our world.
I guess we could ask for final remarks from the panelists, but one of the things that I just wanted to add was that what struck me, first of all, was the last team that presented their app really took an entrepreneurial approach, which I thought was very, very innovative and interesting, and I want to congratulate them for that.
Thank you.
And the first two, the choice of the solving the problem they chose to solve was gender-based violence. So 2 out of 3 choosing that topic. That kind of struck me. I don't know if it struck anybody else in the audience. Especially for girls at this age, I would not have thought that would have been to them an issue that they needed to focus on to solve. That really struck me, and I just wanted to highlight that and suggest that our kids really now are dealing with things that perhaps we didn't have to deal with, certainly when we were kids, and it's unfortunate, but it's really remarkable and encouraging to see that they use this positive approach to find a solution and to help each other. And so I want to congratulate them on that, and for obviously taking responsibility for helping each other out, and I really congratulate the girls for doing that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So can we just have a 1-minute final remark from each of you as to how you intend to use what you've learned and what you've experienced through this Caribbean Girls Hack, take it forward, and what are your next steps with respect to your apps? Let's start with you.
So I plan to use this experience as a lesson learned in my life and to move forward in the future and to probably be one of the biggest persons in tech.
I think for my team, and I'm pretty sure I say this for everybody, I think we are going to move forward and try and help as many people as we can experiencing the gender-based violence, because as you said, it's not many adults realize that children are dealing with it more so than they would have as children. And a lot of children going to school even, they don't want to because of violence that is happening, and they don't want to go out places because of violence. So I think for us, we're going to keep developing on our apps, on our podcasts, on our websites, and really try and reach out to people and show them that this is an issue that needs to be solved.
Well, from now on, I think we're going to also continue to develop our app because, as we said, we're trying to reach children 5 to 11 years old. And maybe when we are satisfied with what we did, we will extend the age range. But for now, we're trying to help kids at a very young age to understand what is happening every single day in our climate, because it really is serious. So I think from now on, we're going to be developing it even more, and we're going to be putting it out there globally to help everybody to understand what climate change is really about.
So thank you once more to our panel and our winners, and to Bridget for Caribbean Girls Hack and all the fantastic work that we're all doing together. Well done. Congratulations, and thanks to the audience.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. And at this point, we are going to take a very brief intermission to allow people to move between panel discussions. So those of you who have the app, you're going to notice that unlike the last 3 days, you're going to see for each time slot, you're going to see 2 sessions. The session, for example, at 9:45, we have the panel discussion, Building Trust in Institutions in an Age of Smart Technology, and Information, Media, and Digital Literacy, Redefining Literacy in Barbados in the Internet First Era. Now, for each of the 2 panel discussions, the first one you see is going to happen in this room. The next one you see is going to happen in the breakout room that was used for CivTech yesterday. So you basically get to choose between which of the 2 discussions you would like to be a part of, and we're going to go on like that for the remainder of the day. So we are going to restart promptly at 9:45. So you can stretch your feet for 7 minutes, and please be ready to be seated in either of the 2 rooms so we can get started immediately. Thank you.